right back out there for the second half. So we'll get right back out there as well, as we'll turn it back over to Brandon Godden.
Will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Taken in at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down. And to give this time to the tailback. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on third down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, picked up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
Now the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And the last play, a really nice run that culminated in the touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the third. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 63 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
Pass there, complete to Westbrook. And they're well past. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33. Second down and 3. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
On first down, Reich, and he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. He's at the 50, 30, 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And the lead is now 24. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taking it about the 1. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on the.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's second down. I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is, will he be able to bounce back in the next one? Because right now, this has not been his game.
Second and 11. Now they try the right side here. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch and turn upfield and pick up the 1st down.
On now is the Titans punter as he's on here to punt it away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They're continuing to rock and roll, and at intermission, maybe sometimes you fear after such a good first half of a letdown, but that wasn't the case.
And what I remember most about being in those situations is exactly what you're talking about. You almost have that sense of satisfaction. You're like, we're doing really well. I remember one time someone saying, winning's fun, but so is playing really well. Why would we want to do otherwise? That was the message, to keep the intensity up, to keep things going, and that's exactly what we're seeing here from this team.
Yeah, it's helped them extend their lead. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Osa Odighizuwa in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sack.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Dallas. It'll be a 39-yard punt, give him a good 10 yards on the return, and it'll be Titan football. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And as the numbers show, he really wasn't in the mix at the beginning, but they've got him in the rotation now, and it's proved a good move.
And that's what happens when you're a good player. There's a lot more attention drawn to you, and it's obvious that they had him in their game plan on defense, not letting him get off to a good start but he's found a way so far here in the second half.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
Now a throw here to his running back. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that's going to lead to a third down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And to give this time to the tailback. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
They've been running it well all game, and why not? The big guys up front, they're just having a ball creating monster holes for their guys to run through.
2nd and 2. Now a handoff looking right. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Finding some room at midfield. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. 125 yards on the ground for him so far. Now I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans 34. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they'll run on the inside handoff. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And some strong running. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. There to make the grab. And the Cowboys add on. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This time it's 3rd and 3. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will have a Titans first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
Oftentimes we think of those tough yards as grinding yards that a running back has to pick up. How about the tight end there picking up the first down in that situation?
That's what he's there for, right?
Big fella, get it to him, let him fight off some people and pick up the necessary yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
Back to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
They'll look to throw again. He'll buy some time right. He can't get him down. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Second and 3. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Back to throw now on 1st down. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense?
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19.
Here we go.
And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the 4th quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. On now is the Titans punter, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Second and 7. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Nashville.